Hi and welcome back to my YouTube channels. Today I'm gonna do a cold weather smoking. It's not that cold, we are around freezing point, 0 Celsius, but approximately 32 Fahrenheit I think it was. So, but everyone knows that the Weber Smokey Mountain is an easy to operate on a warm sunny day. But how about some cold weather in the middle of the winter? That's what we're gonna find out. The biggest problem is actually the wind, and not the temperature itself. When it comes to maintaining temperature in the Weber Smokey Mountain, wind will suck the air, suck the heat out of the cooker, or it will force its way into the cooker and actually increase the temperature. So it burns much hotter than you would normally expect. Because it ignites more fuel or coals or briquettes, whatever you're using. But it doesn't have any much effect on temperature control of it. So the best approach, if there's windy, is actually to move it to a sheltered position. Today I have practically no wind at all, but I have some light rain or snow coming down, so it could be interesting. But of course, if you can't move the WSM or the Weber Smokey Mountain, perhaps you could use something to shield it from the wind, to insulate it or something with heat-resistant materials. When it comes to cooking, you have to use more fuel than you normally would. The cooker uses more fuel to cook the same amount of meat on a cold day than on the warm one. If you're using the Minion Method to ignite the coals, ignite at least twice as much in the chimney as you normally would do. Today I would actually, I've used 3/4 full chimney with briquettes. Let the cooker come up to a working temperature of 225 to 250 Fahrenheit before you add any meat. And if you're using water in the drip pan, I use hot water so it doesn't take all the energy out of the coals or briquettes to heat up the water. Okay, I've lit up some briquettes. I'm gonna pour them into the center. Okay, I'm using pouring hot water into the drip pan. This episode of from my YouTube channel, I'm gonna be making actually some bib back ribs. For Christmas I got this book for myself with Meathead Goldwyn, The Science of Great Barbecue and Grilling, and inside there I found a quite interesting rub that I wanted to try out. It's called the Meatheads Memphis Dust. It's formulated for pork, and it was quite easy to make. Consists of 3/4 cup of packed brown sugar, 3/4 cup of granulated sugar, half a cup of paprika, half a quarter cup of garlic powder, 2 tablespoons with the freshly ground pepper, black pepper of course, 2 tablespoons of ground ginger, 2 tablespoons of onion powder, and 2 teaspoons with crushed dried rosemary. Mix it all together, which took me a few minutes. Very easy, and the smell is fantastic. The only thing I noticed is there's no sugar, no salt in it. So that would be interesting. I've rubbed the baby backs already, so as soon as the my smoker gets up to temp, I'll be throwing them on, and let's see how that goes. And we have the interesting weather setting, just around 0 degrees and some slight in the air, a mixture of rain and snow. Could show you the slab of ribs. As you can see, it gives a very nice color, dark red. The smell is actually fantastic. Distinct smell of garlic, of course, but other interesting flavors in there as well. Okay, my smoker is up to temperature, just past 225. So let's put on the ribs. Oh, hui. In the smoke. I'm smoking with 2 pieces of hickory and 1 piece of apple wood. Okay, the ribs are done. The cook went like expected. Unfortunately, it started to run a bit hot at the end. It exceeded the temperature of 250 Fahrenheit, so I had to close some of the vents. But that is the problem with the cold winter cookings, because the cold air ignites more fuel, generating more heat, you know, so yeah. First of all, I wanna say cheers. I'm gonna use a Arctic Norwegian beer, refreshingly Norwegian. I'm gonna carve up some of these. They are just rubbed with that Meatheads Memphis Dust, smoked. Oh, these are just about perfect, I guess. Oh yeah, look at these. We got a perfect, we got a smoke ring. I'm going to check the bite. Oh yeah, yeah. That Memphis Dust, Meatheads Memphis Dust, was actually very good. It was no salt actually, so it was kind of sweet, but the bark on this one, the smoke ring, it's very good indeed. And I also took the liberty of making some barbecue beans. This is a recipe that I have adopted from T-Roy Cooks. I'll post a link, maybe up there, so or maybe down there. Let's see where it ends up, because that is a family recipe he has that it's very good. So I'll post write in some in the description some of the thoughts I had of the winter grilling, or it's not that cold. We've been around on the freezing point. I will do a video when we have more cold. I was hoping for some extreme temperatures, so it'll be interesting, but it will come. Unfortunately, we have no winter in my part of Norway at the moment, so that will come probably in February, so stick around. Just want to say thank you for watching. Cheers to everyone, Happy New Year, and hope to see you around. Cheers!